All member Kanwaha and Professor Smart Sapon Ewaha, Memam Penifuyachi, na Yanshen Komotri no ase. Prof Sapon Machi,
the Cardinal.
That is a
Radia Dom, Yahoya Pa, Mijidi say, on Sonia Busani in Ahoye.
Oh, Nakopardum.
Great.
Nakopardum, Yahoya Pa.
Great.
How be any Yahoye?
Yes, sir.
Run, man, run.
Sandana o studio.
Angamaji.
Ya, minia.
Now, what to say?
O Jordan Boketechi Yankopon no be Yankwana Bankra. Nasi na ye ni eziman.
Amen.
Na ya kede Santos Christus. Kadina wa ezi.
Aya de yamishira. Uncle. Mama nyona. The people's servant. Maji.
Hey, uncle.
Now what to say?
I don't mind the pay yes or yes, sir.
Anumabufo.
Obunuma.
Anumabufo.
That's right.
Finfilman to mufo.
That's right.
One want today.
The first capital town of Ghana.
Cut to me.
Onuzo no kwa.
That's right.
Cannot run away from it.
Yo. I'm going when I'm going to Abana, no memenda. My friend say, I'm on big number name. I pray often consequences. No, maybe your quick bite on that and I feel. If you other issues are our table, no, baby, I mean, names all do a home and be good.
You and a pay my mention na mention with you for and pim ma oche piece from an pay. Na the American women here can't man to a moon out of Dubiacum. And my woman and my traditional area of Mahin, and acting president, and my traditional council. I had a number for out of that night. Now, my brother, very soon says, yeah, no, we are at home. Very soon, they shall promise of very soon. This is the second week. You know, Eti Bombay and the people may be a major. Na mimde uno paying so be ma wait and take it to be also retail. And the chairman general be my shabiana pay. I mean sure. And not ma as I bought to Puncasida, ya bobo one pay. There MPP Amanyaku I am Pesodo Oha Edwasa Eswa Ye Partin Nanim Jinafun War Nemum Odi Wobinum na party ni ya ho hyehyɛ na memende ya etwomi nwa wonya pepa yi won si hɔ ekoto ho ti do abama okro jojojo mozi kan moto do bia oda hɔ yɛ kataze hya no nkwe na office of the special prosecutor ya hwede ma na ejuma odane abetirudo na ankrankor hwedi safeguarding individual rights ma yebotum ya obegina onka chi akwa ha ana onka chi akwa ha anza na chi obia galamse campaign aisha waman mfiana busumesia ozeka de fiaze na attorney general owura Godfrey Dame eto anmonde mfiana busumesia nanu owofom na ono pere opejan kakra nti ode ko court of appeal modern yima anepe ebobo hin na modi kan dama the pain that shall say man joda nda yes you told us and enuma wa ba na yeto asewa wa ba na edi ntinda hian so ya tradi mamendin kana mbo party niti mbo ho abado na mensan so mama nwa otu ho wusuo mo hina ayeko eye party ba mapa na ewo ahokeka de pede esum umpesu ado anya de odefom ozana wara ansa na bobo onyu akam der baba shasen na egbe hu edama constituency ni na egbe hu edama constituency ni nyinara party fo a obashase wa ba wonado ansa na mpo hu awon ya party fo no kra won kra awon ya party fo no kra obashase wa ba wonado a nje botuma abo mu wo kwan do me pedama ntama ma akobida 1999 mfantama na no ndefo e ma bring na polling station organization kwan bo wonye ehi ayerba yetu yebo hin ma kaman ehi na ye contributions ma ye hwe ma ye duka ke polling station organization e ka biara obebe bia for organization bia hin aye yin ye e ba so nsa nan ihe no pa aka no ma to do ma yetua echi won sa na mrare mo kwa da woto aban abai anapa ewiabe ewimbi amachin so nkwa mpo no bi 1999 nende enti ebo wonyi ma kam kwa da regina asuzo ababo guwa abo anu onya kakraba ansana ba shase de echiru tunu ho anamo ema nkuimizen ababo wa famin na ho akom papa enti amododo nyina amutumu husuo nyina yabama yeko yaboma abado onya da sa endun kuima odo hawo onya da odo kache wo de eminent odo mba ti de minti mempa yin de nyimpa woto we manen okwa kasina mo nkwa na afam na menya kwan se wo bu ebi wa metu maba ma mbo da mempa to abu yi wan this all this starting
Onam kam pato mitio.
Man bada man pan de enzin kunyiminti impa na wotwe manen mo nkoye na etum enyakwan aba ama onyanko entwa nkwa wosu nu ntwa nkodu oye nhyehyɛ a ɔbɔ adze bɛn wa hyehyɛ ato hɔ so wunya na pa ewewia inya ewian na wa anadwo nti fa wa hoden na wo mpa nyina ta nyimpa weyin ta nachi nempo yanda reye edziban za mayarfo membenfu akan da sare ye edziban mayarfo a yeniye alote mo miche na anyen ye biara ede kwa no so minza
no reason
no wal be we edziban bo no nti yeniye ona manfon bohu de ai osubesi oba ya wa nkwayi amani hwa na mu a wetu hwa mbade mu a wabɔ na so bande debi sa kwan san ba da hwa na je wa ngasa afa utamfa papa efra dada nti oyeda unwa akom aspen kakra womber nyina nanso oyekuade oyedom nyina hade oyebusan hade nti mesawara empaso dubia da no memenda yeto aba ma yewie bokon ma monka bande onam owodo owo na won krofo ehan leadership ohia papa owo a woto bi de mo o chede bi mi jiwudi nti kan bom fa kan impa kra wo yi no fa wo kan no asa na ya da bi na de won sa ato anum yanka ye de ka papem mo bi aba fa ho impa na opra oba fa ho matum banisam ye hu ne da ye hu ha bra mo te nti mesawa awo MPP ba na me ruka se polling station officer akoto aba electoral area coordinator akoto aba constituency officer akan to aba mo na manyi ruka se oya suzi kase a child to keep we have oda hado de yanka makwa mampape maba na yedi ha wodi nya bobom oso yin anapa wewia nya wia o wadadwe mama kankasi na ende do sel nansa nkomoya na bi pem wo obi a we fi constituency foforo na wa akọ foforo mu aye American mesidu tedua ekropon north o na sesiara
nana amadoku yesi amaje
exactly sesiara ba oye abrekuma not to north
no okankwe north
our mandate up to the end of 2024 when this parliament will be dissolved. Maya says or your internal arrangements, they are not known to the law. 1 year MPP parliamentary candidates. And see, my car there, embrace Chomukoina, I am na general secretary. Ye parliamentary elections, I mean, I saw a car but there. The party reserves the right. Sanya Mosa Mofata party no won kwa botu wa den wason until that electoral commission atomiche obobo ya abu ato ho ema ampa party no the stamp esido mo wa present to there owo na egia won person do that my hand you are not known to the law. And even though internal arrangement are legally, on still, or member of parliament for Equapim North. Is it Equapim or Equapim North?
Equapim North.
Yes, Equapim North. On cross the carpet. across the carpet na me prache na efi one political party to another na wo political party agina do ma woto abamon sa crosser no che de I repudiate the foundation the basis constituency we gina do ma woto abamon ono then it triggers the order yakona yakoto abafoforo na you unto them. And see, that is my understanding of what has happened. There might be a superior explanation. I'm open to learn about that. And see, now men come on at now. What I chim there, a beyond children, a be a one hour than one. I'm can't make any scene there. Yama, I was in Queen. Emo tinkwa mezi nka me tufo dada den wa anko ho afumin obaya ho aseze obotu anamo na wabo ho na ne kasenara so ogina ho a wodi nkunyim no do aleta na mba bia edi nkunyim awenzi ifi de 9 anya 9 osane yewo nwa we win akọ parliament was it just a difference of 3 votes as a meche parliament say win even with a difference of 1 I mean first to pass the post I mean enti ba wa tebem o wa winning or your wa said that ba wa tebem munsua mo master oya Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Musian as a meche Brazil and reaching out to all those who contested him. Says yes, on baby arampo moroko puntu kasi bi arampo oyi kobrenje Japan no yin nam ehwa oyefe enwa wokọ tier 1 tier 2 onye wonyina aka bom akasa akoho na do nti sua owo anwini sua wo masa na sayetumi yandam ma ye kan wonyina akwa abato ma ankoya nana ondavumo nti kan wonyina fofua na kan ho bra wonche opportunity biara obaba hoden osafata wobotum wa yan fama ho na ma ho space ma won so wontum won maka ho hina yan yako sana wose ya kura ye gina ya papa man ya ne ya hwase nana masanda
mate anabo kam na dankan ya da se papa anopen so oti regional minister honorable Dr. Makubu Ababe Srayen minister ya mwakwa abawai so tifu wa huye de nyame ase Professor Mazabo
the cardinal
mami ntiwe eja
good
ulemwa
obenden omakwa abaye de nyame ase se wantwi bia ama by a crime say they were in the minimal nipa ho adwuma de se na de bia meka no ye den a obi baby bia onkope tiamina so can say adan so can say blah 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 ni nyina abese atwemu a I think say largely it was peaceful. Yeah, but police penny ni police fo nyina e bo all the centers abaso. Electoral commission ni penny fo nyina e bo mabaso. They've done well. Party for one mo di nkunimu mo ani nkunim ni nyina. I think say e kire sem bia kase bia nsi so far. Nti omo nso ye bebo mabaso. Senia menua penny honorable Kwamina Duncan the two so no na me say after elections comes cooperation and unity. Say most of mobile politics amanyo sem dia ebi mo ye mane ye fewu na ya munsua na ebi brem ha dia na ya ko say ankoma fa dia ene mebo ahwete mese no some people bear those grudge, they bear it to the election day. In fact, ma come as maybe a say there was this former MP who voted against his own party. A secret there, but no one can your boy, Miss Mebo, say on crowd, It is a ya no frosra me just go ba say utimi tutia your own party a sebe na nyame na ehwe nti
na se we kwado da kwaji se parliament e hu se
ayo okay
ha do revi
ba
ni pani bi e cobra
oh but na ya enye sana the umum the politics by no mu patch within the politics you can differ. Your friend no heterogeneous within, but homogeneous without. They should learn some of these basic concepts. Inside the politics, you are heterogeneous, but you are homogeneous without. People, you are one element.
Heterogeneous ni homogeneous. I don't see that there.
Are you heterogeneous ni ye?
No, that's it. You're science.
Sir, Uncle Governor, come here. Me no me nkwa na ebi.
Interest is allowed in politics. A bedos inside within. But a kasi a bomb fire and kudia and let's be united outside.
Okay.
A ban no say be a me support we. It is allowed within. But me man try to the extent say even outside you will project division. No na ya need do baby na e ha me say you see a better politics. And so to the be a heavy be nipa ni bi page asem no ade kosi na say ya koye too personal too vindictive say wa na ha no ama hye na ama ni refi say heterogeneity inside is allowed, but then you say transit from outside to from inside to outside. Ombesua no mesua ni yebeboa e ma omu lose a lot of seats in 2020. Kose nti mu amunka mu campaign yeti bebre e wi ase na party fo binum kra ye negative campaign etie omu ho yenko ye campaign na half for ye wu na onkrofo meaning baby and hofo no settlers nanka usually dangmeni baako and a lead this team no a party na recognize no amano unse some of the positions are appointed and one main contest ni bi but mo appointed no say o meka executive team no ho for those special operations no na only di e do baby just say internal contest bi anko amanti no ko ne manfo ma no atwe ne ho and for the people who always see him come with you know or train no a negative campaign to one party lose to sa sitting into to the be amoye manetra me de umaye wie e futu aye dey mo mo ne say bio heterogeneity is allowed, say we interest ugina baby no be gina baby is allowed within, but without no say we a party ni ba na fo say chinye ne kataso bia don't go we a party ni ba fo say otsono no bon ho ban bia why not you stay and unite na mako okono 2024 there. Unity is going to be the trump card of party obedin kunim to munhwe no munhwe ne ye for the numbers say technically no parties mienu no NDC MPP were some safe seats bia for a long time no matimi a maintaining omu dominance over the seats omotimi a kire say area mu have for there omu pay asem at least say MPP enya seat bia o parliament kra omutimi kan a certain 110 constituencies bia they are safe. The majority is from Ashanti region. Now we call the other regions eastern, western. Baby one more safe seat. Makai up to 110 safe seats. And then this is about 102 safe seats. Oh, the net number 276 now you one and I do to 200. And then there are some 64 seats that they will have to go and hunt for. So 64 no mubi. Sa often constituencies here. Umatoto to aba. Omu NDC for omu Nkrofo, MPP for omu Nkrofo mu di akofreso. Enti the fight has just begun. The contest has just begun for one more year omu no. Wow, who was 64 ni mu bia no. In fact, say o ka kope NDC for dia no so 102 kakra be kan dia hu ansana 50-50 na ho for no so ayeyi. Enti ye area that is a stronghold of the NDC kra no a still who were Jumaye. Went to me and you should be able to improve on your performance. It will all come down to numbers. The back you know, none you need the bro so kakrano on wedding kunim. Until be iron who baby will be an onya Jumasa answer na who NDC stronghold. It's a parliamentary need here. I need an individual and Kawana Becca say Hohoi for example and MPP bet me Edin kunim. Until you are in a stronghold should still not make you feel so relaxed. A be a nipebia. NDC be yinu no and nipa bi a MPP be yinu no at the parliamentary level one careful na area bopa no isumu ye dru nti obi anya very careful. That is for me what the numbers is about. Me dem no see on that matter no mebo menua Okoboy Abaso. He has been invited onto the scene to come and correct whatever went wrong in the last election. Dr. Bernard Okoboy Yabo Abaso. Mebo menua Ernest Frimpong Amenfi East Costero ononso na odi nkunim wo na anu abaya ekoto. It was a very tough contest ono ne MC menua KK Crunchy ena menua Kuma. We are saying na Ernest Frimpong and edi nkunim wo Amenfi East. The job has just begun for you. And such a Franklins dear say Georgia Com wa unia Georgia Com ye we bona baso or you cool and collected menua pa no honorable sisi ase atu so abantu timifa honorable no honorable George Akom such a Franklins for drobon so for you say omo parliamentary candidate and I say PC in waiting for the MPP ebo abaso wa konkodini na menua ba amadoku a ye kan asem earlier no ono so Okakwe North. It was a very, very hot contest, but once again, menua Ama has proved herself a very tough lady. Or nipa ho adagye wo kwan fa so a ene nipa kasa etimima nipa te nase. Enti saa four way together with obi odi nkunim na mejina wa fidi kase so abo mabaso. Na me dase.
Yo, meso so me dase angalo de.
Na.
Papa.
And a baby mentor Dr. James Atulinsi. Chairman, Yale Properties. Kadna.
Uncle.
You are basically a city out of Ubuashi. The mobile gang in your sky is in Kakakama. Minusa. Na I got here discount to be Kakana in your dano. I'm a walk one hour the Baha. Chani Yoso Nana Ama Brefilensi, CEO for Beauty Plus. Nana contest the oil of one constituency. Kwamna Duncan, maybe I'm the honorable Naso, don't go to Woodia. There Kwamna Duncan on you. You have had tough guys who have contested and won in some of the constituencies. So, this FM Kokrokoo back here. Before the flag bearership elections, more flag bearership elections, we can be there. Say MPP food to manage more parliamentary aspirants, especially where they are sitting MPs. If they are able to manage it very well, it will go well for them. They will be doing about 142, 143. I said it here. For the first time, I'm a witness MPP for of one constituency elections. It is so unique. So unique. Look, there will be fractions of differences in some of the constituencies. It's nothing to write home about. Oh yeah. Push Onyama was a command sutorine in ya. Silver maybe see or UCC. Now man for going for their lives. It was peaceful. Actual contestants now. They've made a mark for themselves on the political space or the political arena. Somebody like Eugene Ayin, where no constituencies in no constituency or I would do Senior West. I'm sure the former MP George Anda man them supporting, and see, he won massively and very popular in that constituency. You know, it will be an eye or an arena to watch in the counting of votes, in the declaration of results. Actually, Adenta yes, Rabanangasa walk up a niche for herself. And you are getting into some areas if you are. It gives the MPP hope. Only if they are able to manage their where their sitting MPs are, where next month or so, January or February. Next month. Yes. You are in December. Next month they are going to hold those elections. Yeah. But Nana, where the sitting MPs were won, and in view of their support for candidates during the flag bearership elections, Professor Saporogan or has all people are convincing people even to leave the party. People are convincing people to contest Osimesi because he supported Osimesi. That's where the danger lies. And MPP leadership shouldn't be overconfident there, all is well. Well, they might have their own programs, their own calendar. But the issue about reconciliation is so important. In Ghana politics, when we are entering into election year, the perception that people conceive Otumi Yeho from January to December, that you can't change people's minds. You see, MPP for there is a need for them to be moving. If you grab this Prime Minister, troubles being see. But I can foresee the Oma Banamonto. Obi Wahoma Ebufu Shon Tam Otum get there on any supporters in ya. Because where Obi 260 something. No Obi 360 something. Na abagade e beat ninti no chede nine. No so imba no lose elections in he has an army of supporters. So when you're 200 and something, the move 200 and something at the times, because somebody coming as a delegate from a family, Otumo convincing the family, and when there's a 200 and something, it can be 2,000, 3,000 something. That if that person had won, they would have voted for. And see, reconciliation in one shot in them, and you never say I'm on because a bufushu won't confirm. Ibio Makade for the northern region. Dr. Bomio will cause surprises because me go Maka Pen Oko Hoya Oka Dasi, thank you. We in every traditional area, Okobia was a hingwa, was a manu. In the 5 northern regions, Baby Orukobia was a hingwa, was a man. And I don't think the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia hingwa was manu was in Amanukwa. Mr. Dr. Hilary Man. In 1979, year around in was in the Gua. It shows commitment and loyalty that you are part of us. One translation of being part of us, because he was not accorded that kind of respect as compared to Dr. Hilary Man. nti na mbekede eba na eyo na asem kasere ba frankan sido nti seeing traditional areas endorsing, advising, enthroning Dr. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it speaks volume. That's one advantage for the MPP. And see, say be party and issues are oro kodo, baby obo kubian, was in a hinge ona, na kene there. So ye mana obey ya mao. But ninya onya kasa. Onya kasa chere. Kasa chere na inde. Se aspirant ninya kwam na o party fu obotum na wa ye workshop bi amohon. Enwa na wotu wa che won the very reasons why they want to break the ATA. It will help them a lot. When you sometimes so promises be so here. No, iya koi dachin wusu yanyu bashaha. Dachin wusu bokwaha. Me feel that it will go a long way of helping them because the opposition party are also doing the same. So you need to imbibe that kind of confidence in your supporters as well as your party officials are. One contest in the way lose. Because they spend a lot of money. What's the OSP's or Hebinum wanted Johnny Human? Why get you bribe it? Only ever can was a bit fighting corruption. And Nana may ever catch Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Kwamna Duncan. No party for in there. They've done well. At least into Mungabi Antia, Adibia, Okodo war, almost about 50 something, 100 and something constituencies. You just can't say there is a qua. Why are they? They should keep it up, but they need to reconcile their structures as well as their supporters. It will help them.
Yeah, it will help them. Uncle Alote, Edia, or the Atu Edra, and on some for Kokrokoo no Asungusu Auti. Peace 104.3 Penfo Studio Hanope. Professor Smasapon Ewaha Agra Lieutenant Casa CC and Honorable Kamna Danka so Ewaha Penfui and Yanumo Etri and Como. Okay, Agra Lute.
Yes, sir.
Pajoti Precision. There's only one northern region. It's okay to say 5 regions of the north, not 5 northern regions.
Is it accept that.
Okay, when you trace to Kwaku Banyo Kwaku Nankasa, say Obama.
There are 5 regions of the north.
What's that precision? Extra precision.
No. 9.
Obama. Kwaku Dianke, but precision, not good.
Obama.
Okay.
And your door was up, no get your correction.
Okay.
Obama.
Dr. Kofi Asafo J Yetafro Kasero who come for Anochi Teaching Hospital and Eyawda Samson Kwame Nyamiche say o happy birthday onyankopon enka ho na this one is to be answer so enko yi emfa ma na Freddie of Oriata say there isn't too much to learn from Donald Trump's America. Okay, na Freddie further and better particulars will help. Tim Bacho for further and better particulars no brana mijidi say ebeboa pa
and Chaza isn't too much to learn from
Donald Trump's America. Mentiasie na say show nyame nkwa na meye woka ho meka ho yetiefo no titiriw what I say aha one day so tiasie. Okay, I go now round 2 person me no chance minim baby apesa do ahon de gina
I nkabu maban
enti
nkabu maban
baby apesa do ahon de gina pe afa nkabu maban no ko ho na me enti
entantam me ye obi na fi ansa na ma hwe 2 na me de we.
Okay,
Mobo Attorney General's office, and here I mean the entire department. Nsande ye impa ko pe no ye. Mobo ha bado. Na mum them na bɔne ba yɛde sua impɔda no papa so ba no so ɔsafata dɛ yɛde man but ɔyɛ teamwork ho nyinaa na waboa nti mobɔ office no ho abado na mmom ne kase no kɔ ɔyɛ attorney general na ankasa hɔ ɔyɛ Godfred Dame Yabua, or Yabua Dame, which of them? Dame Yabua.
Godfred Yabua Dame.
Yabua Dame, yeah. Mubona Bado. Was under a Chinese, you know, by Nasamize. Obayeza Oma Munina in your bezechi. Baya Sam Kasa. And one. Otum bon wotri ma kansam nwa otum jeyima de asama ba nti yanka bi yamfam from yamfan sem ka bi ya difi omampe no dwa na bani na was sir no ho ye no ho fi poto okabande ma obaba ye nkan bia na dem biribi emampo enhehye a na abanda dan owo ho abanda dan owo ho a dodoa waye Chinese fo waye amamfo bi domba baba ye galamse a ma waye inde wachirewa na we deport madam deportation ibika Aisha Chinese or by nemum omampen Ekufuado baya no so ba badre ho ba from mo ka banda no so dam deportation ya no ye da abada dan oyendada mo kwa ke bin ebe no ponko otonko oprowi na ye funu ban de nana mpemfo se onyim de akasa ye funu ban oh boy ma wa ye nyina miti ye ma ko ukromin
mbajo jemi kaka
ye funban che kwa kasa de mfa ma wa bema onya akono
no de
yo njalo ja ban chanu be
je go wika
njejo yo ye njejo
go wika go kra
alebe yanzama baka eko wana yanzama baka ma mo wana ma oye ni ti didi mi nyina ase no hwaya de ma san akọ na odi be frefre mi bio ma attorney general obopo ka cha Ghana fu nyina de ewrabe da message awa be de firi mu kekra kwa bia ma famra kwa no do na meza akọ mbre na nyim na mafa mamra no cha da oda me ye mamran ebunufan maye ya wonwa wajini chim enwa ozo yi ti pompopompo a wo bidi nso wajina na do nketa na tembuafo no so ya bona bado sande nta mota si nda so nya mo banza mo da mo nwoke gina asemzi bia ebon na wa mo be na won nan basa ba e wa tonsum nsom na yi temwayin oyada omre ya ka nchanu tempo no ponche yemfa galamse fa chi yemfa nhyɛ nsa sana no comment oye commenter very very nationalistic, insightful and supportive of the national cause ya bona ba do papa pada so say sayada embradadan abra oya bonen embradadan no ho ma wode fadom woye ya na ncho wo na angasa nutuma ncho obegina do ma mbra fofuri ma captain na wo mu ha act 900 bonni sin da mberen onu no ho no hwe ma ochada ontum nko beyond 5 years na so ya da na wonu tuma nti obegina mbra fufuru ya oya 995 do na nti wa man bum
15 years minimum, 20 years maximum.
Fantastic. I pray and hope there. The honorable colleagues of this judge will take judicial notice of these comments. Sunday, a man, well for what ban. What the Mukwan do. And see, some way, Abu Abado. Na mawaba ya same there. Says ya the oya prosecution why ye well procure conviction. Now convicting you why man sentence, why sentencing. Na sentencing na oya aba na lawyer paying. Owura Godfrey Yabu Adame ose Onyada oya ne depi. As for the conviction, no problem. Waiting for we. No mum. Oya asotwa oje chirin. Anu na adwen chere there. Court nto botum we gina mbrafufuri do. Oya na 95 no do. Na dem ba kan minimum of 15 years and maximum of 20 years nta wa yendam. Nta onu ne sasunti. Utana mo na wako oye court of appeal. Well, I am Rasam. Judge not say you okay by her reading of the constitution. What's the same brain you are a bunny you ho? No law, no crime. There must have been the law to prohibit the crime. And sana etum akro bi ayebon. Same brain you are intum fentia obi da wa ayebon. And I intum so in yambra mon take retrospective effect. Embran eya or your prospective. And some don't know saying on sasunti. A bra bonny scene or ya damaden nambra or wine on the judging on what I said them waging a mother no atoken adama akitese. Attorney General say no ono onhuni dam. Onhuni there. Fufuri abe no chada the old no longer exists. Emon Pachen. So old no longer exists. No fufuri no there. Idi yejuma. It will be left to the three wise men to show the way forward. But at least on your dieting says from Oya dia BBC. No 4 years, 6 months on the Hokusu more praying there. 4 years, 6 months, Biba Baba Babacam. Now there's a broader picture. We have been successful here with Aisha 1 or what's the name I say BB and one. We have been successful here. But Nanami Maka Ebra Oswani Oba ma Osha say no conferences more come more de a queen cashier or your chief of defense staff. Ma Mayanku Munya Amwama Matina Africa Sido Makada say E Ankoya Galamsia Samun Kabio da. There was a point in time after I had made that statement. This matter of Galamsey came up. Mankahi. Sane Meshabu Amidu. And see, the Galamsey proper. Nana Mamma Mensado Minkabi.
Ajamusem.
You're a maker of wadi handsome. Mamma Win.
Amasa.
Jaja Minya. Or Shoba, Minister the Bar chassis. Moye, she and Nanum, share, show 2 4. Conferences are on all stakeholders but together. Mamma will be in Yoni. Tell me, them by Masha born Mumbudo.
Why are disappointed in the fight against Galamsey?
Don't put words so that a Peace FM online. No more capture to no.
Me say, why you disappointed
na when maybe
and you know some is no kwase mbisa asem
na nchamo so more right that me some me ya me so when me dey see
and Kwame Nadankan disappointed in the fight against Galamsey headline
na
eno anu aka no
kasi
some so me ho kwan say
no enhu da nyi da mo kwan professional
me nyim ho kwan
asama obi nkan ibobu nkutisi
as I said what you say me so me ho kwan say me twro me headline
no but the headline must give a fair representation.
What is fair?
Na mesro
Kwame Nadankan disappointed
in the
fight against Galamsey.
Man can wait free
because all the minister meetings are conferences are minister here na
ma yensusu ya primitive call the new energy the vitality minister that be shemin no the share oya soja yin panyin prakope ma menyanku prakope amoama nisem menye jeje sonku wom mese se mamedimanyu obuin se okodu a mokodu maka Galamsey asam medimanyu obuin na nkodu a mese menkedo and I'm saying along the path there was Galamsey issue here on this platform I decline comment until our son will not be invited to make comments on this one. This one, I'm gonna be disappointed. Fighting corruption, the OSP saga, can balance be struck between fighting canker and safeguarding individual rights? And I'm paying on your papa, and that was the social contract. Oye, Omani ya signing that he will do some re-engineering of Article 88. Adam prosecutorial powers now. Oye, Oman number queen, Attorney General Angutin or Daman, Obaya Bibi Oha, Obanya, this special officer. Then my younger Sadaba Yakanda, Attorney General. I also see a Minister of Justice or a politician. Obaya Dende. Nanum ministers. And even colleague politicians are you want the same stock. Now what's some ba Attorney General about you no way to anamoa or safata. And see all your bibi dam. Na wa ya the office na anu yimpan anyim da we yimfa na wo benkum oya na mon papa no ti ya men charge Ghana photo abaman mo ba be mu so odosi odi yoyo ma odi office bobade debate akrodo parliament enwa initially what doubt there on ya da obotum wa carve eventually when you know what you told me there's a way out. Ma waye Madam Acti Oba body. Ma your first phase of the operationalization of this office in the Nana time is not there. Yeah, unko. Motoda oya owura kisi ejaben opawnen. Nana okro parliament ototo nanu ni yanwe na how he carried himself before the committee and how he projected his determination and somehow can there sa eyedunya eyenebusoyi eyenukromi sesiara ndama asesa ye man na kwa kafa Oman Hindo Akafa Ebusopeyindo no kisi ejaben abakasa. Those were very, very, very promising and forward looking in our fight against corruption. Nana Mumpa aba wanafum. Mumpa aba wanafum. Salman yejitum jizide. Oye ada all how my old hear me. Who tells you that even those who have the experience sometimes do not falter. Who tells you? How can the master manage? Mampaba wanafum. Mampaba at all. Ma omani na ye peniya more there in there. We continue to encourage him. We continue to cooperate with him. Osande, na ye pay a chede. We don't want any fight at all. Adibi o ma na hyase oyedin. But some paba message na wona da. Na eventually it gets to the goal you are seeking to achieve. Enti Owure Jabin a show bar or the office and namua way to cases are other court. Ma 1 year successful. That's not the basis for me to grade him and to say that he has been incompetent. I will continue to encourage him. Now that is what that is what we must be seen to be doing. That office from the word go became so bastardized by the first appointee. And Zama, oh yeah, no way, nature. In one to my open, say I'm ready, yeah, not the very object. I don't know, do more man paying or to the man among. Not the answer from. But we must encourage to get this office grow. Namum is an officer of the court. Or a lawyer in Mapa. And I can understand some of his frustrations. I can understand, not all. Because some may be self-inflicted. Or the Nangasa Otumobe no can no shum there. Kesa Motum Medina Bibido Medako. He must be posing such critical questions to himself. Now when he has the solid answer yes, answer with Anamon. And if he fails to do those and takes those steps, that's all. No, we can't sympathize with him. But there are others as well. Oh yeah, the good heart. Only with the look. There's a case here. No bako, no bapim, obako, obapim. Any person, human being, born of a woman, will have some frustrations. But Mr. Kisejabi, who tells you that officer or yeah, a kids play, or yeah, everything so cool. Frustrations must come. And that is where you provide leadership. You show leadership. Frustrations bar. The way out is not to hold press conference. That I have disagreed with you as officer of the court. And take note there. Mayan on yada judges now what those cases don't go in the Wobedia. No colleagues when you appear before them, whether you will be sure, even though they must continue to be to show fidelity to the law. No matter whichever comments that an officer of the court may make, that is not what must make a judge to decide one way or the other. It is the law. But apparently, Mayata associating the secretary court or a persuasion. And see, them press conference and born out of frustration, but it was needless. He knows too well there. Court is a require. Unless, of course, the court and yourself, you decide there you want to go for arbitration. Yeah. Arbitration is not child, no, I say. Win-win. But it's a require. I don't know about the left, I know about the right. I don't know what someone about Yatum and I want into Mobugu. You know it too well. You have been a practicing lawyer, a lecturer on top. You see, the one about court, and see the plan or one tail with it against the other. It's a court atrando. I come all the king na court is I say. Manyo yajin. The court system, you know it too well there. Say one level you yajina. A quad them there, a call higher. And even higher. It was needless, my brother. That press conference and to say that your some lawyers, your good friends have told you that they are ganging against you. These are all rumors. Rumors are somebody of your standing, of your repute, will not have to come to the public domain press conference and be throwing about rumors. There you failed. There, in fact, makes the miracle domain the content of your press conference virtually running down the courts, the judges, that you didn't get it right. Only we need to tell you. But in spite of all of that, because the objective is one which is very essential, one that the entire country must welcome and continue to support. And Kisi Ejabin, today, tomorrow, I will continue to pledge my support for you. Osande, sir, Wafison, your tomb number, yes, when you mean, say, even if you are able to achieve a third, or let's be more optimistic, half, we save this country a lot of resources. Nana, I'm Vincent Demna, Professor Noy, a lot, once on room.
Ebia na judge in Besia Obune Nicho.
Obune Nicho.
Nana Radio Verata says Kwamena has done us a great service, an effective favor in his description of who and what the OSP is. Nana Radio Furiata Ononedia there Abre.
Great service.
Nana Kwame Duncan has done us a great service, an effective favor in his description of who and what the OSP is. Indeed, the special prosecutor needs the support and cooperation of all well-meaning Ghanaians. For me, the press conference was very important and timely, considering the unfortunate dismissive posturing of the courts in cases relating to the OSP. How on earth will a judge grant immunity to suspected offenders of the law? Gracious me, say Obama in Pokwase.
Obama, if that is his thinking, let him impugn. The decision of the judge by going higher up. You don't come and then. So the point is that all of us, if we go to court and we are not successful, we must hold press conferences. That's not the way to go.
And once we go to court, because we are the people going, we must win at all costs. What kind of logic is this?
I disagree with you on this matter.
Anyway, yes. Prof. Sabo.
Yes, sir. The cardinal. Nice one. First of all, no judges, lawyers are kesiye. Yeni momu bebre. Both Ghana, Hane, Amanone, Yakan about them, we know them, have all lost cases before. Cases they were so passionate about, they were so convinced before going to the courts, say, Umuo case. Emma, they have lost some before. Chachu far senior, far senior. Yenina cases are here, well, lose pain. Even in recent times, the no 7-0 as a day, no unanimous.
There be unanimous FC.
And losing a case is part of the football team. We need to lose. Be near the normal. Na mene uncle Kwame Duncan ya adwin say your frustration should not be born out of getting one of the possible alternatives. I mean, losing a case. Meaning, in a private practice as a lawyer when losing cases.
Is that possible? What I wanted to ask.
Is that possible?
You see, that is also not possible. Enti Obeba abe press conference ebi abema update on activities on your, going on in your
also yankunam adenamonte ate
onyankunam oyankunam I have recommendations for him
oyankwanu manso so
or the crab for them. That is an important point. So of course we the crab
we support him on those lines.
Yes. Hona ama de bia meka cinema tinamido asema na me a little worried about the way I will free mu. Hwe Opening Kisi Jabe at his age. Now Senior Martinamidu at his age. They all face some form of frustration. If at Senior Martinamidu's age, he couldn't resist the impediment in a bano and sacrifice for us. A honor na me worried about.
But we cry more friend impediment. Me tell you, sir, if you have a right to sue me, don't I have the right to defend myself?
Yourself? Aye.
And so we go before the court.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then the judge in his wisdom says, okay, be a minute way out, you have an appellate decision to make.
Absolutely, to go.
If you want to you go to the Supreme Court. Even Supreme Court, you can go for review.
You can go again. Okay. Fundamentally, no, expressing frustration on grounds of what's some court and at the outcome of the court, unfortunate. Okay, Senior Martina Midua, the frustration was based on some politicians or individuals. And okay, number 2, your man resources, he was under-resourced. Number 3, no say logistics, office or team crown at the end. Okay, I'm penny for man, office with be must the way Mufa so the key in no crown, it didn't show respect, those things. I mean, it was a for a kaipa. So, Senior Martina Midu had own reasons, and he listed some of them for us to see. No, na court biya samonka ho wafa openiki say jabin the and kind of reasons no or ma those reasons, and he resigned. To say openiki say jabin and so any the challenges that Senior Martina Midu had after all, so one can know in his press conference on kind frustration biya from individuals, biya politicians, biya on kind resources. In fact, also I employ nipa a certain good number buano. He has a very good officer. The things that Senior Martina Midu lacked or no winning. And as you see,
who said that Martina Midu lacked those?
You know, the things that he said he lacked.
When
just
when the president, I think either the chief of staff or his executive secretary gave his responses. In fact, his allocation to his office, the office. In fact, he changed offices. I think 3 or 4 times, and he was given a very huge one. In fact, 3, 4, 5 story. Yes, all of those. And see, what is it? And that's why I say ask for that era. Also, I don't even want to go.
Also, okay.
Okay. Also,
I agree with him.
You see, then this current OSP also introduced a different angle, an angle a lot of us don't agree with him.
Before you proceed, if all lawyers will organize press conferences after courts have given verdicts against them, can you imagine how chaotic this country will be? If you are not happy about the verdict, please use an appellate decision. Protozoa.
Your starting foundation is very clear. Now, says Sebi, baby, or dear family, dear, a hoe true. Cecilia, who attack judges in the judicial system, they are hoe true. Having set that platform, I mean, so a commentary now, but you know, be a lay that foundation. So, opening, he said, I've been 8 years, I won't shine in tsunami, so name. Say, the office of the special prosecutor act near setting up the office and setting to come and be above the law of the republic that be. And that office will have to operate under the law. That is fundamental. That's what you are saying. And anamobia obetu so hwese sa namono consistent with the law. Oh yes, the intention is good. Corruption ye nyina yempe. Enti wo ye ne o man ni nyina pe. The state is behind you. But enye a basis nyina so ntia enti wo be act outside the law in any way. Enti on hye sa nema me ni so. Ne sa enti no on pe consultants bia ebeboa no backstage. Those people are not in his office. They are not office of the case in the Bape. One why busy now operate a lot of cases at the same time. No, so that still voice that will whisper into your ears. Actually, a day we 7 days time. Say presenting it before the court. When one man 7 days. Obi share that small sentence being a share act in you in the heat of your fight against corruption. You need a pass one now. You know. Now be at your naso. In fact, in Peninfua, more sensitive positions must get ears and eyes behind them, giving them that still information. In the market, one way I could do quarter, a bejina so diabo was a meguno. So, yes, consultants nibi now mu build it behind him. no man those minor advices nkete hwe ha what ha ma many dey how many days hey tra 7 days what file this adio ti yenyense na you say no trust name say na chiacha on penkrofo at least omunso we legally mindful learned or no him he is in the profession on pe binum no mu watching the back man na amasa ne man ketenkete we anye so on he would definitely have to act and operate under the laws of the republic and na judges are yenim so mu ye nipa there but they do their best and I'm sure they will continue to do their best to be on the side of the law irrespective of who is bringing the case nana me de manu si wo school aye bie ni so me say encounter topics no but with a short one ade ba ko amanfo aka ye crash program say bia enema na bobo so ni ade nke say aban no de ko January ni ade but enema miensa bi pe na me de pese
so pa no topic o
enyo ba time ni ntino na me born fast na
I'm so more topic witchcraft bill monzamna abefu mo bill mozo mo kan kiti biasa
dara in 1 minute na make can say me hu say heads ni bi we the particularly assistant head into let me immune all the heads na me sure say such a decision was taken without consultation I say without involving me fan say at the heads level maintain bibia but assistant headmaster be say they need more time to assign form 1 teachers mesre this is not one of the excuses we will accept
lame excuse
we the any excuse betimi ajatum teachers no am chere form 1 for and if you have to do reshuffle here in university courses are shared at the closure of the semester for the next semester courses so that the vacation period now they update your lecture notes so call workshop be now they bridge your knowledge on the new courses you have been assigned you check at the closure of the semester preceding the next semester until say sa no mu do mu tie no mu twen my first years for ne bans and
teachers no omo ho da there maybe say
for movie call form 2
and I'm say the teachers no more school mu ha da me can say be afi na ebe post so
there be na no more school da danti
okay
I saw this it's in the news I will push it to you graphic na report I'll push it to you then you see what that excuse for me was not too strong one yes you tum say be parents ni but even to the parents na ya December ni January fa pa na for say sikasem ho kwatwe pa
January
sir in TM say some of the thoughts that might have gone through the minds of the minister and Director General of Ghana Education Service penifo etna say JSR date 2 in say ene bia ka bi ohonom a ye hwe ne fa mfra December kanim ne mo ne preko ye ja December manu be sin twam ne de ade we ko January na yete ha betin nsem foforo nso a Ghana e be wa be da jam ye be san
but na a ministry no come betimi communicate better than they did they could have communicated better than
no one
betimi communicate better because you see
when your press conference
I'm not talking about press conference
is it be no wage press conference ya wo boneji
that no release results and na be necessary kwala no school what you say at the time I'm anticipated that say be at that same kwala no be school necessary my parents they were not prepared home to her that's the only no I don't rubbish it
I'm not rubbishing it I'm just agreeing how can I rubbish what you are saying okay I'm not rubbishing at all I don't do that
we a parent at home if say in a week you release the results Thursday then your word is supposed to report on Monday
yeah
okay but no nim say kwala na say so go school Monday enti kasa period na no mo dey see omo ho nyina because he has a mobile platform mo kasa I mean you have so many ways am obama Ghana for nyina temonka ho no me for me ho kakra na omo ye kakra
na problem come make before I will take
okay I no man see just a second
just add him before you
more time wa mama
me kakra the last 5 minutes
professor me ye bodu nyina ye ohaya we are in your crew
of course they are trying to normalize
mama mo from me what if ya say NDC are casting doubts on the results of senior school WAEC was say here at we hu na ya to yen hu ye de o man no sheda to no hu onam anamo a o man no to protect the kids no wa mama bibia thrown out of gear so there you sound see trace steps back you to me ya kwakwo join the very people now walk there. That's who young, and the result on your credible. Na young Kwanka, why they are the same people. I yet trace here back. And so, sir, will repeat it. But Nana, as somebody say, last year, between release of results, another placement, and reopening, just about 4 days or so. And that was in February, February. In the year for today, you're about to me back to October. As I mentioned, until now we have gained at least 1 month of January, and then December, the first week. At least we have 1 month, 3 weeks. I say if we continue to trace our steps, you're able to be back and align. As I mentioned, Melando, no, Mr. Melan.
But watching
beforehand, in a ministry, either a release number one that can, or harmonized prospectus. All of that they were speaking to the country. As for me, in a way, a placement and so what the very before the placement even came, they had given indications. The schools were going to reopen on the 4th. They had given indications already. It is through their press. It is through their press.
Harmless advice.
That is where all of us get informed. They had done so.
Prof.
Because I'm disagreeing on you on this matter.
Far from that. You are free to disagree with me. I'm not the OSP.
Fantastic. This is all for the good of the country. Nana, 2, 3, 4 years ago, in the same country, you complained, it is all because the entire academic calendar had been thrown out of the administered by the COVID.
Point noted.
Until we must make effort to realign. It's a literal sacrifice. And this one, on your docile pampe there. On the 14th,
but on the
14th, on your radio. On your new placement. The placement. If it has to take you extra 1 week to be able to do that, you go. But it is an attempt. And again, the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks when they will come back. It is orientation. It's orientation. So you are saying that the 2-3 weeks must go waste. Now, Yankasha, January before we start orientation. So for me, if you put all the pieces together, the best decision is the 4th December.
My last comment.
Last comment.
Don't punish him. Don't punish him.
I'm not punishing him.
Don't punish him.
Just a second. GS for Abaso for the harmonized at the numbers headmasters and say they should stick to it. Yes, Ghana Yen. This is the harmonized prospectus. And if you are fan web school now, we created different backstage prospectus. Be there by ye. Namasre web bia ye decide be do above Rebiano. Feel free and report. Now I'm phone to one among. Let's all go by the harmonized prospectus. It's the first in history, and we must make it work.
I mean, this issue is very interesting, and it needs to be discussed deeply. And then I'm get a more relaxing. I want to get you there. Me I'm go feel you be self was in Mozambique. I be even in Mozambique. Waka wa parliament mo was agama president on sign. President Zuzu le Mozambique wo do so mdudu. One year when is in say on article 108 of the constitution on sign. Nigeria
so signer we book constitution
no do me am again. The if you are was a president and knowing very well there is an astute lawyer. I mean, one of
the best constitutional lawyers this country has ever produced.
Messi, lawyer be of any chamber. Lawyer is extraordinary brilliant. Tidor Damiotu where was all a small boy who law now. This whopping chain.
Go further.
I mean, everyone was and see these are maybe a Ghana ha no why you're topic in there some show can wa and see I maybe was Ghana for ye here there ye better see ye. Na ama politicians are taking you for a ride because it's a binumu radio do our discuss this bill now. They were not lawyers too. I won't run into such an arena. My through them the medical above me a lawyer articles but it's me a good pay of there. Ne Ghana hapa mowaye tiaso bo gachebo Ghana pa mowaye ya there is jara efi monsam na be fusu was there was one grata was that banana to close up
yes.
I thought the OSP was doing good job.
You thought? I like that.
Nah, I don't understand why. Who advised him to hold press conference? And when he's feeding into that perception there, Ghana's judiciary on here. When you are an officer of the court, he's doing so well. Nana Gardner, we here as Ghanaians now will be able to define corruption very well. I doubt, because look, in all the strata of our society, everything is corrupt. From your home, even to the chief, to the gongon bita. The here political, the politics in India. Look, the into me you obey him. Into me you obey him. Have we been able to define corruption? Sofo. Wala nyangupon onfra na aka to chapel. Onye corruption na asoroma from morning 9 o'clock ebe press for success of your trading in the water turn in the special press nyangupon no say yes the special press we are na so seed we go so seed nu zo nko nyangupon oko sofo onye corruption have you been able to define corruption there ekwahimfie wonyi mi there asamo weje tu onye na waka cho there ahafu wonfa snap ngutu esia ahasu wonfa snap ngutu esia ne enyim there weji nzamban na also woso mbotua ni ntuayin onye snaps. Is that not corruption? Look, it is not the only politician, but sometimes how we can lay the foundation for a true existence of braba yeba sebita fracha no in coffee. Na yet the corruption I hear a political how do you describe it? Yes, I hear BB politics be you are defining in such a way. Then you have politicians also. When you mean I shall say, you go here, you saw when you may yet say, and I am go for business. Then you can just go and more example. We saw there, I will get go in the Madi. But sometimes in Yankupon no boy come himpa, and tell no boy mon, or Yabo Kona no boy mon, Mawusu as I be impa. Because it looks like the easiest way in this country now, the epidemia politics. Maybe I shall see the logo, the man kaka, the Kalum, the man, maybe honorable minister, I bring to Yazipa, Debia Kunkune, a feature one or the bonum. Say, Aya, Brafi, Obefia, Gihenda CDC, I have focused fee. Never, Nani pain also now. We have not been able to define very well what is corruption. And see, if a party wants to win power, the first thing that the party does is Charlie, in more corrupt, in more corrupt, in more corruption. On us why you corrupted, I don't know. We be John Agash at every be John there. I mean, me corrupt. Bamu Bawumiazi on your corrupt fita.
This one's a special greetings to Mr. Bismarck Adoma, District Manager, Electricity Company of Ghana, Jeso District. I'm saying for some Bakaya Ebra, will be a dam no. Ewo Framantemua. Atrentem by Ghana for bebre on manfo ewo epom ho ene wo mo aka ni nyina emwa na echire kra na National House of Chiefs omo ba ha ebe ma TM Foundation despite media 100,000 Ghana cedis say yenuan ma omako ahoyehia mu no yemfa emma wo se be ya omo so ede be so omo ehaw ano pay yensa aka honorable Dr. Joshua Makubu ewa ha sei ono ayoti regional minister afei yewo voter regional minister so ewa ha yewo Pro West MP honorable Stephen Jalula ewa ha sei ono ebegyinamu ama Bono East region and afei Greater Accra Registrar House of Chiefs Enoch Ado enso so ewa ha sei Tau na fe Kofi Conversion the Royal Baby so enemo atwa so ama bibia aye kama okay ebani for me mama achi o
eje so
na apomboko de
nyame adom tie ho
ye de nyame ase Dr. Maku ona odi kan ba ha eti say
yo adom
anope de boko ye da asese onye ho adaje Pacho honorable Jalula way. Hey, honorable. Na dey here. Na ho ye dey.
O me ho ye me dia. Na wo so e.
Nyango bandom boko. Bono East boko.
O bibia boko Bono East.
Ye dey radio ase. Enoch.
Yes sir.
Aboko dey.
Nyame na don mo paibo.
Okay. Anope manantes here.
Yo, ya beda ase. Se ohun ye wa.
Abusanfo pani o ka say Stephen Jalula Pro West MP. Ono na eba begyina mu ama Bono East fo ono oye MP na ogyina mu ama ne mantamu fo anopai ewa ha ona bomba chaba mtio
yo so wo wa ha enya bone ase enche bia na nsio bi ayire wo Ghana babia downstream ne upstream nyina so ye wo upstream no corona was through before akusombo no ebi kaye nkanka Bono East hono yeje and a parts of Pro West and KJG and Sene East and Kwame Danso Sene West so as mutie ye sufre and anopai yanye nintie se mwatu munsa afre yen se yemra Anti ebaya enonti na yenam.
Okay. Dr. Makubu says story crew ya.
That's right.
Story crew ya. Okay. Enoch.
Nana.
The attorney say ampa yesre Ghana for say mo meye yemwa na yenuan mo makwa ohihia mu no yenta wonu machi. National House of Chiefs ebe mayen 100,000 Ghana cedis say affected communities of Ghana say nyina no TM Foundation and despite media yenche emfa emma onum na empenifo ene tu omonan eba ha na se say Ghana nyina so hu se nia National House of Chiefs ye no ye ni aso Ghana ni aso etine hu be hia se won ba betena ha bi na obiye hunu bie se sika na amode ba ye no ye che e de ama respective regions a omo eho eka ye no enti minuanom efu adwana efu amensa UTV editor ewa ha sa envelope eye Bono East fo mo chefa ewo mu pacho mo mfama Bono East regional minister ninsi anemu mame we so eye Volta regional minister ne chefa ono ne mantamu fo Volta region for dia ewo mu eni we so eye Oti region Oti fo so dia ewo mu eni the last two we Savannah region and afi we so Eastern region enti Bono East Oti Volta region Eastern region and Savannah region Pabcho 100,000 achieve National House of Chiefs eba and Enoch mama Enoch nya presentation bi wa na okwa na wetimi akodi dance ama na wakwa akodi dance ya ama okay all right. Okay. Enoch, any presentation.
So you can go this way.
Okay. Enti Enoka obejinamo Emma House of Chiefs or your presentation to Dr. Joshua Makubu on behalf of people of Volta region and OT Dr. Makubu and also so wenya we say let's say the umwa enono. Eda masese mo ba minim de obejinamo nyina na mu na waka de twa to kra na ya soro na Kofi Conversion ababeto aso. Enoch. Okay, Enoch ka say we are then either a regional minister or Honorable Jerry Bekasana Yedi. Enoch, tell
you, Nana Yadase. Say, Mijina Yura, Oja Ho Yaujibia, Autosumi, no name, President of the National House, on our run in Papua, Kessie, Edia Maese. Imagine name na yenye suggestion. Nananum said the Honorable Minister Kaino, the Atorenche Messi and Intino. Nananum Yanatanasi. Yai Bibi were formed the Bana National House, say Ikuno, Musubeye. Bibia on bit me the Abua regions no way affected Nina. Yakwe ni muzem say ye and Yama Biblia Honoma say. Na yim say, Ankra Cross Becoso, Eddie Bibia Babeboa, Nanam so Equa Cusia, Ebia, Afia, Yesuswab, say Bibisu, Ebi PhD, and T Nananum Emma Mokose, Nadia Diamamos so moon judiciously. Na the West Ayeno, Intimina and Fa Emwa, Emreona on Hokaino, Yedamasipa.
Yes, so Yedamasi. Dr. Makubu.
Okay. Ma minfa sa kwenye na minjina other regions are affected are benefiting and pay from this gesture. Na me de na say di kan edibema choda mponya nkopon say wait me this other Sweden say National House of Chiefs mu na moso motimi obon hu de wura omo aba so ya sene. Na meda my catches who said na muye no so sana said the media as part of the government structure in here to na din na almost umabodoro ayden aboye na me mama assurance say whatever mudiama ebe cut down to the grassroots non conform we are affected no ebe the direct beneficiary of this gesture. We continue to appreciate you. Na yesu ebebon hu da ura ma mansa nyina ati say yesu fe betu mu enim mu de toja na National House of Chiefs so abeso yasene ye dura amiji say ye various regional House of Chiefs are mu be ye members of the National House of Chiefs no ye be mo mu aso ati nia National House of Chiefs afa muso a omotimi edibo the various affected regions.
Yes, so Yedamasi. Dr. Joshua Makubu no kasa we sisi an earlier mote Honorable Stephen Jelula or no bejinamo Emma Bunu is or Pro West MP and afi Enoch Ado and so or a Greater Accra Registrar House of Chiefs or more and Benfumi and Sana no pay no mukasa Yedamasi pass moso so munya ye ho adaje. Busafa and embrebe me pine Emma anopay yedemo SCA. Dr. Faradexin Kennedy Asante say so for Kujasante Stephen Bar for Peter Square Pretty Joyce Isaac Opoku edamunyina se mohihye adwumadie ma medi ho chiame maami bia makwafo na odi ahenkan kwame yebo amonso so medam ase se motona flip side anopei na mototo enema ewo ho ede ema yen na me sorry am Kofi Conversion the royal baby enemo atna akopim se premo ebeto. But before I go away no this one is to wish you Otu Boateng Louise happy birthday from your sister Ama Ohenewa Kwaku Jumo ena afi ebusuani nyina afi Grace Ofori da kon also so ene eyo woda oma Portia Bonsu ena afi Lina say yama happy birthday Madam Grace Ofori da kon happy birthday to you. Eframe nana ya okese obetimi aframe the cardinal me the radiasum ge ejamu nyina akram.
Peace FM Chief of Fufulafo atufo bo hini the